What's going on, guys? Bankrobber Games here with more Dead Space 2. And last episode, when we left off, we made our way fully through the Church Unitology and ran into both the gunship and a very big Necromorph. But we managed to make it out of there just about. Isaac can definitely take a beating. He's very tough. But yeah, it's a really cool sequence in the game. So I recommend going back and watching that so you don't miss it. In this episode, we're just going to have a look out here to see what's out here for us. Oh, that's it. It's a schematic for the Seeker rifle. Very powerful weapon, but not great. Well, it is good at severing limbs, but similar to the javelin gun, you have to be very accurate with it. It's just a single point of single point projectile. It's more of a conventional weapon rather than the other weapons that you can use in the game. See what our money situation is like. So we're back up to a pretty decent amount of credits. I was saying at the end of last episode, I don't actually remember this next section of the game all that well, because it has been a while since I've played through Dead Space 2. So yeah, I'll try and be brave for you guys. But it is cool getting to re-experience all this.
Afraid of us after sessions. I remember. They took us to the machine for our sessions, for the steps.
I don't remember any sessions.
You're lucky you don't remember. When you do, he starts coming back.
Who? Who comes back? Who?
Look at you. You've grown up so much. Where are you going?
Strauss, don't follow. He's not really there.
So it looks like we're not the only one suffering because of the marker.
Director Titan. All surviving squads are ordered to fall back. Repeat, fall back in the sector. Operation Endgame is in effect. Contingencies are in place for our lost assets. Director Titan. All surviving squads are ordered to fall back. Repeat. Fall back.
So it's good to finally get a face to the infamous Titan that has been hunting us at a couple of points throughout the game so far. So these guys, you need to be careful not to hit their sort of stomachs. You don't want to hit them in the body. Got to make sure to hit them in the limbs, because if you hit them in the torso, they sort of let out a bunch of the small crawler type enemies. Can't remember exactly what they're called, but actually managed to finish that guy off with the fire damage. That is one annoying thing with Dead Space 2, is that if you're in a situation where there's quite a few enemies like that, the bodies tend to despawn, so you can't get all the loot. Yeah, if you get the chance to get any loot, do. We're still doing okay for ammo. So if we look in the shop, there's a Seeker rifle, and like I said, it's a single shot long range round, and it does a lot of damage, but you have to be very accurate with it in order to take off the enemy's limbs. But it's still very cool. It is a very powerful weapon, and the sort of more boss-like enemies that will have like a yellow point that you need to hit, it's really, really good. If you can hit that weak point, it's really, really good at taking out those on bosses. And you can see the secondary fire as a zoom increases the damage as well. But it does limit your field of view, so it does make it a bit more difficult if you're in a situation like that one, where enemies can come at you from multiple different angles at the same time. But then we also unlock the detonator, and that basically shoots out a mine that has lasers that come off of it, and if an enemy runs through those lasers, it basically shoots a high damaging projectile at them. It's a bit like the mines in Half-Life, if that's a good reference, but they don't really have an explosive radius. It's more of yeah, basically just shoots a high damaging projectile at them. I've not really messed around with the detonator, just because it's, you know, sort of like a weapon that has, you need to put preparation into using it, sort of thing, rather than just being able to react to enemies. You can use it to react to enemies, but you know, you've got to be careful where you put the mines, basically. And if the enemy doesn't run through where you've placed your mine, then you've sort of wasted time and allowed that enemy to get close to you. But you can disarm the last mines that you put down and pick them back up. So any mines that aren't used in any sort of combat encounter, you know, you can get back. So it's potentially quite an ammo efficient weapon, and the mines do a lot of damage, so you shouldn't need many of them to take out the enemies. But then we also got, there was line racks, so be able to get ammo for the line gun if you didn't already have that unlocked because of the DLC. That freed up some inventory slots. So we can come out here and get some of our ammo. These guys are like mines. That broom falls over and sets this guy off. There's quite a few waiting in this next area. You will get an achievement for doing that. That's another point about having the game brightness turned down a little bit lower to make sections like this a little bit more nerve-wracking. But here we've got another power node room, so make sure to open that. Slightly less useful, this one. Yeah, physics going a little bit crazy. Yeah, there's that bronze semiconductor. I can't remember how much they're worth. We'll find out when we next go to the shop. I'm going to have a quick look around, see if there's any loot.
I hope you're happy. I never wanted to come here, but you had to drag us to this shithole. And now look what's happened. My baby girl turned into something. I had to... How could you? How could you leave us alone? Did you hear me? I had to kill my baby girl.
Don't actually remember that audio log. It's quite sad. So that is a good thing about being in space. Fire suppression is pretty easy. But you can plug the power nodes back in if you're running low on oxygen.
Oxygen output falling to 33%. This area is now below life support minimums. Please verify your personal oxygen supplies.
That definitely made me jump. I wasn't expecting that. Oh dear, that was funny. It's where he just stood there for a second as well.
Isaac, the steps. He wants me to follow the steps. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine.
Strauss, calm down. He can't hurt you.
He wants me to go into the dark machine, Isaac. I can't go. She's in there. She's waiting for me.
Strauss!
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Strauss, listen to me. You need to keep moving. Can you get to the train? Can you do that?
He's coming. Can't talk.
So the amount of rounds we had on our line gun just went up where we upgraded the capacity last bench we went to. So you basically get a little bit of free ammo every time you upgrade the capacity on your weapons. There's another pounder waiting for us, thankfully. I remember this next section. I don't like this next section. Is this what detonator mines look like? The ammo for them looks like. I suppose they might potentially be quite useful for sections with the stalkers. We'll try and make it through as quickly and safely as possible. Do a lot of damage to you as well, which is why I always get so nervous facing them. I don't know if that's all of them though. I seem to remember more spawning when you start this hacking. It seems like we got them all.
Isaac, he's gone. Listen, the steps can destroy the marker. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine. Step 2, the screws go tight all around.
I don't understand.
Oh, God, he's back. No! No, 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 no!
Seems like Strauss isn't having the best time.
Yeah, come on, you like this. Come and get it. Yeah, you like that, huh? You like it? Well, come and get it.
So here we're back in the sort of shopping centre. Things have changed a little bit since we were last here.
Come on, you motherfuckers! Standing!
Oh, hey! Hey!
No. You stay back. You want to talk? You talk from there.
Don't say I'm gonna help. The last person who said that tried to kill me.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, you got that right. You try it, and you're dead.
So it's quite cool running into another survivor here.
Look, I think we got off to a bad start here. I'm Isaac.
Ellie. What do you want, Isaac?
I'm trying to get to the transport hub. I need to get to the government sector.
What do you think we were trying to do?
Hey, I can help you. Besides, we got a better chance if we stick together. Don't you agree?
It's not a chance, Isaac. Other people are just a liability. I'll release the door lock. But after that, you're on your own. And please, don't follow me, okay?
Wait.
Yeah, it's one thing that I do think is really cool about Dead Space 2 in comparison to Dead Space 1. So in Dead Space 1 you were very much alone other than the repair crew that came with you. But in Dead Space 2 there's other people around. But you know, it's still, you get to see how the sort of situation affects other people as well. So I've got pulse rounds here, which again allows you to purchase the ammo in the store next time you go to a shop. You're going to pick it up. Just trying to make the playthrough as vanilla as possible, even though we've already got them unlocked because of the DLC. So the bronze semiconductor is only worth 1,000 credits, which isn't actually that much, but at least it's money. But if you consider pulse rounds, plasma energy sells for 2,500 credits, and you pick up quite a lot of that. Especially if you only have one weapon on you, you'll pick up loads of plasma energy. And then line racks are 3,000 credits each. So it's up to you whether you think it's worth picking up a bronze semiconductor. So that first guy we shot, you might have noticed the way he sort of fell down. So he's definitely not actually taken out. A good test you can do actually with enemies or bodies that are laying on the ground, if you're not convinced if they're dead or not, is if they are taken out, you can grab them with your kinesis. Yeah, and take parts off them, sort of thing. If they're still alive and just pretending to be dead, you won't be able to pick them up or affect them with your kinesis. And then, where the pack enemies came out before, the first time you met them or ran into them, there is a power node waiting for you this time. You do need to be careful if you pick up the sort of splitters attack. It does leave like a little acid damaging pool on the ground. So if you do fire it back at the enemy, you don't want to run over straight away. But they never learn. Quickly sell those pulse rounds, just so they don't take up any inventory slots. We're sitting on a nice amount of money as well. But looking how long this episode has been, and considering we're just going to head over into a new area, it's time for Isaac to go back to school. I am going to wrap this episode up here. It has been a little bit of a slower episode, but we'll definitely have an exciting episode next episode, so you got that to look forward to. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode and been enjoying the series so far, please like and subscribe for more, and then that way you won't miss out on anything, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.